Now Fields going to throw on the first play. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And just shutting him off there. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Flowers going to go in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that'll be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. T.J. Watt coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Fields. Completes it to Austin. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
On play action, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Austin complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This now a 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing again is Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
69 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Fields. Caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became a hard throw to try to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Again, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, We didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Lamar going to give this to Ali.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Straight ahead they go with Ali.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, it's a run with Ali.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Fields. Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Fields. Austin brings in the quick throw.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here's Fields. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. Now 2nd down and a few inches. To the air again, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 1st and goal. Fields throwing again. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency level to play occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Baltimore, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they'll hit the road next.